From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
All right, that was pretty awesome. And tonight or by morning, we could have some Mother Nature's fireworks. This is starting to get more intense up into portions of Kansas. We're getting severe thunderstorm warnings now from Salina to northwest of Kansas City. This is expected to move southeast as we go through the morning hours and be knocking on the door early in the morning across southeastern Kansas. So you guys are going to get early morning alarm clock as well as up around Bartlesville, northern Osage County if this holds together. Right now, our models are starting to switch over and saying, yeah, this is going to hang together for a while. Then it's going to fall apart as we go through the early morning hours. Temperatures will be in the 70s, probably 60s where the rain has been the heaviest. During the day, we have a slight chance of storms, and then during the late afternoon and evening, it gets hot and humid and sticky. A little bit better if you're northeast because you have a little bit of that rain-cooled air, but there'll be a boundary that'll set the stage for scattered strong to severe thunderstorms tomorrow night. Hail and wind are the main threats. Then that will move on through, and then there's a secondary part that comes through with another wave of energy by Thursday morning. Pretty active, I would say, for a 24-hour time period. So we've got a lot of things going on across the area. Some of the heavier storms and more severe storms probably on Thursday morning should be shifted a little bit further southwest if we get those big storms early tomorrow night. So temperatures are expected to be in the 80s on Thursday afternoon, so we'll be hot, 90s tomorrow, then 80s on Thursday. And then by the time we work our way on into Friday, things are kind of quiet a little bit. We have a slight chance of storms, 60s in the morning and the afternoon, slight chance of pop-up thunderstorms and temperatures in the 80s, very pleasant temperatures. And then we'll go to a slight chance of storms on Saturday. It's July. Should this happen? Oh, yeah. And then we have Sunday. Another chance of thunderstorms, temperatures in the 90s. So get ready. You might need the umbrella, and we're going to have to be really watching out over the next 24 to 36 hours. We have the threat of severe thunderstorms. And again, tomorrow morning for you guys across southeast Kansas and just up around Bartlesville, we could have some strong winds and maybe a few isolated severe thunderstorm warnings. We'll keep an eye on that. And then on Thursday, again, that chance of thunderstorms in through the early morning hours. So it's going to be active. And wind and hail are the primary threats that we're talking about now. Some areas could pick up enough rain that we could end up with some flooding as far as heavy rainfall because of the storms taking the similar path. So 1 to 3 inches, isolated 3 inches, but 1 to 2 inches seems to be a pretty good bet. A lot of us would take that rain. We need it. A lot of ranchers are putting up hay right now and farmers, so they're kind of like, ugh, but it looks like it'll start to taper down as we go into next week. It starts to get hot too once the sun comes out. We'll have a few isolated storms. We're not really guaranteeing any extended period of dry weather, but we do promise some hot weather will return after this line of thunderstorm starts to roll on in as we go on into especially tomorrow night, Thursday and Friday. And notice temperatures below normal in July. Huh, what are the odds of that? But then the reality strikes. Tonight, Old Glory's blowing in the breeze. We've had a lot of fireworks, as we said, going on. We're sitting at 87 degrees, still a heat index of 91, but the south wind has picked up a little bit at 14. That's kind of helping feed into those thunderstorms up in southern Kansas. Also, area lakes temperatures, the latest is 80 to 85. So if you were at the lake, there was pretty good water. Now, as far as water from the sky could be happening, especially if you're north of Tulsa at 7 a.m. In Tulsa, we have a slight chance of storms. Best chance 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. to the north. 88 noontime. By the time we get into the afternoon, it is hot with thunderstorms popping up. And then the good chance of thunderstorms will be happening as we go through tomorrow evening. So we've upped the chance of rain and storms. Some of those could be strong or severe. And slight chance Thursday night, a little better chance Friday night. Then it gets hot again next week because it's July. And that's what it does. It does. But in the meantime, we'll just watch out and dodge some storms.